Give me one example of a good conversation a 90-year-old and a 20-year-old could have together. I remember slavery. It was great. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Loose Change Episode 2. I'm Max.
I'm not into this.
And she's not into this.
I'm
Story
Nicolette.
Of my life.
Who's not into what?
I don't know, dude. Sometimes life's a struggle. I don't even have a jewel on me.
Damn.
How are we supposed to do this? Where is it?
I don't know.
You're sitting on it.
I'm not.
You're always sitting on it.
Definitely just took it with
She's
you.
always-
It's right there. I see it.
Where?
Next to the desktop.
Fuck. It's out of... all right, guys. Be right back.
It's not under me. It's also dying.
A lot of struggles today, starting it off. The first struggle we had...
At 6 p.m.
No, this struggle was earlier today.
What was the struggle?
The blizzard that had happened because we're up deep in the Northeast. Everything was buried. Your car was buried. And we had to dig that shit out. During which I had some moments of realizations where I was like, fuck, I wish I was gay.
I'm sorry.
I mean...
Why do you wish you were gay?
Because it would just be so much more helpful to have another man's strength to help push things out of things.
There was a point. Do you remember when we were both pushing the car and...
Nothing happened. I was like, why are you even here?
We both, like, he did go much harder. But, I mean, I don't have that much strength. And we pushed, and I was like, should we go again? And he goes, did you even do anything?
She didn't.
I tried. Did you do anything? Did the car move at all?
My gay boyfriend would have.
He's basing this off of the gay couple that lives next door.
They were out and about.
It was one person, which should be you, digging the car out.
The homie was down the street, like, just plowing the whole road.
Plowing.
Yeah. They're just good at plowing. And, you know, this goes for a lot of things, like moving. You're a couple moving to a new building. I wish I was gay then, too. You got two guys carrying heavy boxes. Otherwise...
I can carry heavy boxes. I shoveled with you.
Did you?
I felt like I did more than him.
That's what you feel like. But my body was in... I had to lift several heavy objects. I lifted like a four-wheeler over my head by myself. Then I had to lift a car.
Over his head.
I had to lift a car.
He also lifted the car over his head.
Yeah, I had to lift thousands of pounds of things. And I just wish I had, you know, just like a romantic bro there to like help me. He's like, I got you, baby, in your struggle. You're just like laughing at me.
I wasn't laughing at you.
You're
I
just
fully
laughing at me.
supported that you were exerting all the strength.
Fully support. Then I might be gay now.
That's okay, because I think I've always known you were.
Good.
But are you?
Well, I might be moving soon. So.
What?
I might be moving soon. In with you.
A gay man?
I'm going to move in with you, but I might go on Grindr the night before so I can just get a free mover.
That might be, honestly, a decent idea.
It's one of my better ones.
Not that you have that many, but okay.
Anyway.
I can help move. I've moved before. I can lift boxes.
Yeah. I used to think I could fuck boxes.
What? Wait, what does that mean? There's a box right there.
Box, pussy. It was like all tied in.
Honestly, went over my head.
Back to heterosexual news. Sex to music. What kind? What's appropriate? What do girls really want?
Or silence.
Ugh.
You love silence.
I do, because sometimes it's distracting, but you want to watch TV and it's like...
I don't want to watch TV.
Teenage victim got gang raped by 16 suicidal maniacs. And you're like, are you getting off, honey? I'm like, no. I'm terrified for my future daughter.
You can break up with me if I ever say, are you getting off, honey? First. Second, when has that happened? We're watching a podcast. Okay,
about serial killers. We're watching The Night Stalker. He's like, I murdered and raped 16 females in one night.
Isn't it Night Walker?
Stalker.
I don't know. I think I fell asleep for that.
I didn't. You're like, can I give you a blowjob? I'm like, there's a guy with flesh in his teeth. You're like, come on, babe, get into it. I'm like, He's eating eyeballs.
That's not what happened. I don't remember that.
It's because you were sucking dick. I was just left there to look at the fucking what was going on.
All right, but like I don't like when you make me turn off the podcasts. They're funny. Uh-oh.
Jingle.
Did you hold this real quick?
Jesus. So I was there. I was like, oh my God. Why you got this jingle jangle on your wrist? Which brings me back to my point. It's like, do you prefer like the aggressive nature of like a rap song? Like, I'm blowing out this pussy. It's all damn gushy. I'm throwing these bills. Or like...
That's his own rap song.
Well, I just made it up right now. Thanks, guys. Check me out. SoundCloud.com/yourboy. Or like a country song, which is like, I like that pussy slow like molasses. It's sweet and you in my truck and you getting raped in a cornfield because you drunk off 10 Miller Lights.
I'm not sure about that, but when I'm masturbating, I kind of go either way. It could be either like a sweet, sensual country song or Silk Sheets playlist on Spotify, which is kind of like R&B. I don't know. Not like a heavy rap song, though.
So you want that Kenny Chesney dick?
Not him, but like Blake Shelton.
Oh, that Blake Shelton.
I know he's gay.
Is he?
No, you.
What? Me and Blake in a romantic relationship.
I'd be there
Fuck
for
when.
it. Hell yeah.
Okay.
Foursome.
Yeah, if you invited. Jesus.
What do you listen to when you masturbate?
You know.
Or are you watching a podcast, get horny, and say, let me turn this off?
Maybe sometimes.
You can be honest.
Maybe so. I mean, look. You know, sometimes. No. I never. I usually just masturbate to the sounds of like
Silence.
the porno.
You're
like,
always watching porn?
Or I just put on like some Dead Mouse or something. And I'm just like.
I believe that you're lying, but I do believe there's people in the world that do that.
I know there are. I had a roommate
How do you know?
once.
Tell me.
Well, I accidentally. He was from Britain, England, two different places.
No. Great Britain.
Why did they call them the same thing?
It was like Great Britain was back in the day. Now it's just England.
Okay, so are they British or English? I feel like they're like, I'm British, but are you really English?
Good question. I think it's one and the same. I don't know though.
Sounds discriminatory. I'm not sure. But anyway, I hear him bumping beats in his room. It's like, and I'm like, yo, what's up, dude? And I open his door.
No, you didn't.
Well, because it wasn't closed all the way. And he just sitting there like hands in his undies. And I'm like, ah! And he's like, oh! And I'm like, what?
Wait, when was this?
In college. I was like, what? Why? How? What? Is your
He
dick
wasn't
okay?
like also watching porn?
I think he was, but he like muted the porn and just like put on the
Oh, okay,
beats.
okay,
And I was
okay.
like, is your dick okay? Are you okay? Is this
Did you guys
okay?
talk about it after?
I mean, in the way that men talk about it, it's just like, haha.
But were you like, so you bump dubstep?
I had a lot of questions that I asked myself.
Like what?
Like, am I doing this wrong? Should I be?
Did you try it after that?
I could. It's so aggressive. See, I would put on like some Ellie Goulding or something. She'd be like, ooh, ooh, like the 50 Shades of Grey soundtrack or some shit.
That's good. I actually bought that on iTunes.
Yeah, like that shit. I could get off like a British pop star singing me sweet nothings in my ear. You know, I can get down. I can get down with that.
Not Dead Mouse.
Not like, blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, this ain't what. Frequencies?
Do you ever masturbate to country music?
Well, if we categorize Taylor Swift's early work, you could catch me. Our song is me nutting my pants.
Are you serious?
Of course.
Oh my god. I don't even want to talk about that. One
just
time
know
somebody
the
judged
truth.
me because I masturbated to Smooth by Florida Georgia Line.
That was
and-
me judging you
No.
for the toads in the background. Like, ribbit. Smooth ribbit.
But it's like still like sensual, so I thought it was fine.
You get off on amphibians? Is that what you into?
Can we not get a dog?
Get some reptiles and shit?
I just want a salamander.
Oh, you wish. That silky, smooth, gushy salamander pussy. Goddamn. I
Ew.
mean, maybe a pussy is a lot like a salamander.
So you want to fuck a salamander now?
That's what you said.
I didn't say that.
I mean, the last bitch that, I mean, she kind of looked like a salamander because we did a lot of drugs together. And I was like, you look like a salamander. And she's like, I want to fuck. And anyway, that brings me to my point
Who?
about tapestry bitches.
Wait.
These hippie bitches that be like, so you want to take like a sheet of acid and have sex? It's like, not really. But
Why not? I've never done
because
acid.
then you look like a fucking salamander. Which that might turn you on. Maybe you should start.
I don't want to fuck a salamander. Wait, you don't want to have sex when you're on acid?
I don't know. I mean,
I've never done acid. I don't know.
I allegedly haven't either.
He totally has.
It was a different time. It was a different.
Did you
night.
have sex?
Tried?
What happened?
I tried so hard. I don't even know if that's a song.
It is.
Anyway, I was like, damn girl, you got hairy armpits and shit, and you like fucking you want me to put this crystal vibrator quartz in your pussy and envelop the frequency of life.
Crystal vibrator quartz?
It's like a crystal quartz vibrator because it absorbed the energy of the light, and
Wait, is
now
that-
it's the purity is inside me.
Is that serious?
I'm not saying it's not.
I feel like it might be.
You find
I
a
might
bitch.
be into that.
You find a bitch with a tapestry, you might find out all kinds of things.
How many girls have you had sex with that had a tapestry? Roughly.
10. Every person in college, including I, probably had a tapestry at that point.
Did you?
Of course.
Okay. Well, you said probably, so.
Of course I did. Of course I did. Everyone had a tapestry.
Oh, God.
But the thing, it's not necessarily college girls. It's when you meet like an adult woman in your mid to late 20s that still has a tapestry, and you like, what wrong turn did your life take?
Does Charlotte have a tapestry? I think she does.
Oh, of course she does.
Shout out, Charlotte. Love you.
So,
I don't know. I've never had one, never wanted one, but like also wax my armpits.
that's why we're together.
But like they're decorative. You just said you had one.
As a youth that could not afford individual wall art,
Can you not now because you don't have any at your house?
there's a you gotta put nails in the walls and shit.
I Mod Podged a puzzle so I could put it on his wall.
I Mod Podged that ass so I could put it on my wall.
That would hurt.
You're not wrong.
You want to use Mod Podge as lube?
I do. I want to be inside you forever.
No, that hurts.
But on the subject of Mod Podging private parts, you've worked in the waxing industry before. It comes down, it's Valentine's Day Eve. Bitches are breaking glass to get in there.
Straight up.
There might be a blizzard outside, but these bitches need that preteen pussy, hairless.
So realistically, I did just text a girl that I used to work with. She still waxes. And I asked her, I was like, hey, do you have something for this date? Because I have to go to the gyno. Not for Valentine's Day, for my boyfriend, just because I have to go to the gyno. Respect her more than him. But brings me back to a couple years ago when there was a blizzard on February 13th and we shut down the store. And I come in the next day. I did go in on the 13th just to make calls and say, I'm so sorry, we're closed today. And the next day, we have like 57 voicemails. And there's this one girl, I'll never forget her. She's still sweet to this day. If she ever watches this, she'll know it's her. And the voicemail was like, what the fuck? I have an appointment. You're not open. Where are you? I need this wax. And I was like, damn, girl, like if your boyfriend is that mad about you not having a wax on Valentine's Day, you got to break up. So she ends up walking in on Valentine's Day first thing in the morning. And she's like, hi, do you have anything available? There's 15 inches of snow on the ground. So it's reasonable that everybody else.
I'm just making sure the camera stays on.
Everybody else canceled their appointment. So she comes in and we got her in and she's like, oh, I left a voicemail. You can just ignore it. And I was just like, bitch, I know you threatened us. Like, it's
I'll
fine.
kill you if this pussy ain't smooth.
But will you kill me if my... I can't say it.
Yeah,
if I don't
neither.
have a wax.
Yes.
You'll kill me.
I've never seen a hairy pussy in my life.
Never.
Never. Not once.
What do they look like?
I don't know. 'Cause I never seen one.
You're lying. Come on.
I'm not lying.
You've seen hairy armpits and not a hairy vagina. You've seen my
When
vagina
I see the
hairy.
that's like stubble. I ain't seen like a bush. And when you see hairy armpits, you know to get out of there because you can't imagine what that pussy gonna look like.
What would you do?
I'd be like, ah!
Would you fantasize about lighting me on fire?
Yes. Much like my boy Marilyn Manson. It's like let's just talk about that for a second. You see a guy that sucks his own dick, is like maybe
no, just start with you see the image of Marilyn
he's like
Manson.
missing an eyeball.
He's not missing an eyeball. He just wears a lot of makeup.
He like puts
like one
in
contact lens.
on purpose blinds himself out of one eye. Looks like a ghost, zombie, demon, something. So you see that guy in the bar. He's probably got claws on. He's got like a owl on his shoulder that he's talking to.
Are you allowed to bring an owl into a bar?
If you're Marilyn Manson, I think you can do whatever you want, which is why we got issues. But, you know, he's got like a snake that's like just crawling around his neck, like in and out his shirt and
Snake
stuff.
and an owl?
Dude's got some shit going on.
I feel like the snake might eat the owl.
That's what he's hoping for, honestly.
Yeah, true.
So you see him from across the room and you're like, I think me and that guy could have some missionary vanilla sex together. It'll just be a normal night.
None of those girls thought that.
Then what did they think?
They wanted...
Would you be astonished when he's like, well, I've got a sex dungeon in my attic that's just full of owls and snakes
that wasn't admitted.
and spiders.
That wasn't
and
admitted.
I want to put a tarantula in your vagina while I eat your eyeballs with chopsticks.
All right, you took it to a different level than Marilyn
I'm not
Manson
saying
did.
I'm not into it too, but
A tarantula in my vagina.
see, that would be shocking if you came up to someone that looked like me and I was like, bitch, I want to put a tarantula in your vagina.
That's why I'm with him, actually. We do that weekly.
I want to put a snake in your nose.
All right, well, I just
Put
think...
some ants in your armpits.
So my mom
And
wouldn't...
bury you alive. And yell at you through a tube that goes through a coffin. Be like, hey.
I'm in Uniondale, Pennsylvania, on a very private drive, just like when I go missing. So my mom wouldn't let me go. I think I was 14 or 15. She wouldn't let me go to the Marilyn Manson concert.
It's important to note that she was going.
She was going. And
I know what your mom's into.
my brother was allowed to go. He's 18 months older than me. And I like kicked and screamed and cried because I was a little bitchy teenager. And
that's what most people that dated Marilyn Manson
But that's what
did.
I mean. Like she was so afraid of like the scene of Marilyn Manson. What's that song? Mob Scene.
I don't know anything about the guy.
He has like decent music. I like it. We're gonna play it later. It's fine.
Okay.
But she wouldn't let me go, and I still to this day have not went. But she lets me go to metal shows. She wouldn't let me go to a Marilyn Manson show because it was that terrifying.
Like, the security there is like, you don't have a chainsaw with you, you're not allowed in.
I don't think so. Is that the Electric Factory?
You don't.
I wonder if it's hard because, like, when they use the metal detectors, like, everybody's got metal on them.
Yeah.
Just, like, chains all over.
At least you can see a chainsaw. You're like, oh, that's safe. I know what's going on here. I've got a full broadsword sticking out of my nutsack. You're like, that guy's good. That guy's ready to go. That's a big fan right there. Let him in.
Big fan.
Big fan. Broadsword
He's
in the
first
nuts.
in line. Ew.
Anyway.
I think you would like Marilyn Manson.
Is that what we should have sex to?
Yeah, I could get into it.
Ugh. I can't. Back to that, like, just having sex to, like, scream out, like, I'm gonna put it over the fucking pussy!
You obviously don't know what Marilyn Manson's music at all.
I have no clue. He scared me. I had nightmares about him as a
Did
child.
you? Wait, really?
I don't know, but I feel like you saw him on like MTV. You're like, what is this demon man saying? He's like,
I think
Does
No,
he like
it's
sing
good.
songs?
Can you like play something?
No, I can't.
It'll be good though.
We'll get
I
copyrighted.
swear.
We can't play it.
Oh.
I'll listen to it after.
Okay.
Just sing me one.
I can't.
Okay,
But
fine.
my brother did cover it in a rap song one time.
Oh God.
It was good.
Well, that's why he got to go to the concert and you didn't.
True.
Anyway, goat cheese.
I don't have anything for this.
I do. I'm disturbed by. I mean, it doesn't make sense, but like milk.
You won't even try it.
Because it like came out of a nipple I'm not familiar with. You know, I was raised on cow nips. Goat cheese. I'm like, what is even
You're
going on?
familiar with cow
I'm
nips.
familiar with them.
Okay.
I've milked one before.
Have you?
No.
I was gonna say I have.
Ew.
Why is that ew?
I know it's good. See, you know where it's coming from.
All right.
I don't know what's
Remember
happening
when
with.
I asked
How
you-
do you? What is going on with the goat? They don't have nips.
Yeah, they do. They're just smaller than a cow's. Cows are like this big.
And how big are goat nips?
How big are women's nips?
Depends.
Cow nips are long,
Oh.
but like I don't know. I haven't milked a goat. I didn't say that I did.
So how do you even know that's where the milk's coming from?
Where the fuck else would it come from?
I don't know.
Remember when I asked you if you liked apples in your salad, and you said
That sounds strange to me.
then enjoyed the salad 4 times. You said you had one with goat cheese.
I had goat cheese once in Ireland, and I was disturbed because the whole breakfast was disturbing. Like an American breakfast
Was
is.
it an Irish breakfast?
Yeah, it's like here's a half a tomato, some beans, a blood sausage, and goat milk. I'm like, this. Did you just dissect a body and
I know
like
so
throw
many people
pieces?
that like love an Irish breakfast.
Fuck that.
What is it?
shit.
Blood sausage.
It's like blood.
There's black and white
Yeah,
pudding.
yeah, blood
What's
pudding. I guess it's called.
Oh.
There's black pudding and what? Yeah, so you put that on the same level as goat cheese. I'm like, I don't know where any of this shit came
They're
from.
so different.
But they're on the same plate, and you just lump it all in. You're like, so you want me to eat some blood, half a tomato, some random titty
And like
milk,
baked beans,
some
right?
random titty milk, and some beans. They're not even baked beans; they're just like wet beans.
What's the difference? They're baked beans. I'm pretty sure.
They're not Bush's baked beans. If Bush didn't bake them, I don't want them.
You're so basic with your food choices.
I've grown a larger palate.
Since you met me.
So yeah, I don't know. I think I've grown as a connoisseur of foods.
I would like to think so. I'm happy when you eat things when you're like, what's going on here? And then you like it.
What's going on? It's not threatening to eat food that like a vegetarian makes. You're like, it's not going to be weird. If you date some real foodie, you're like, well, I got some raw goat meat and some fish eyeballs. And I swear it's a delicacy in Sweden or some shit.
Have you ever dated somebody who's done that?
I have.
Tell me about it.
It wasn't I'm like, you're just eating raw hamburgers.
My grandmother used to
Why
do
are
that.
we paying $40 for this? I've got it in my fridge already. I wouldn't eat it.
Wait, they cooked it for you?
Yeah, there's like, no, they went to a weird restaurant. And like, here's a slab of raw meat. And you're like, I just don't think this is okay.
Did you eat it?
No. I ate the bread that came on the side, and then I went to Subway immediately after.
How did that relationship end?
With me having diarrhea.
And then you just broke up.
It's like, this
Isn't gonna work.
This is not what I'm into. Another reason relationships might end. Sometimes you like, these tits are too small. People get some extra tit.
On the male's end.
On the male's end, you like, sometimes this dick too small. Can I get a bigger one? No. But then you meet these well-endowed people on the female and male side. You're like, my tits are too big. I want less of them. It's like, have you ever met a guy that's like, my dick too big. I want a dick reduction.
I had a breast reduction and my boobs are still big. And
Well,
you didn't know me before.
I don't even have enough dick to get a dick
But
reduction.
plenty of people, just friends, were like, why would you do something like that? And
That's
I'm
what
like,
I'm saying.
dude, like it's not, I didn't do it for the appeal. My back fucking hurt. I was 23.
Can you imagine having so much dick you wanted to get rid of some?
Can you?
No. That's why I bring this up.
I mean, I think it's a
I
completely
wish I
different
had
thing.
too much dick. You know, some people.
You wish you had too much dick.
I wish I had too much dick because no one's ever complained about that.
Some people do.
Well, God bless them. Fucking
No, like sometimes
assholes.
it's like it's too much and it hurts.
I think Beyonce had a line about that.
Does
She's
she?
like, stretch it, it won't fit. Ooh.
I don't know that
I
song.
don't know, but I know Jay-Z never got a dick reduct. He just said, Beyonce, take this. Take this like your multiple Grammys.
Yeah, I'm sure Becky liked it too.
Becky with the good head. And Becky with the good head.
I thought it was with the good hair.
But
Is that what it means?
Yeah, Becky.
I'm not a Beyonce fan.
Fucking that guy had that rap. There's a whole song about Becky giving blowjobs.
I don't know it.
You know who it Plies, the rapper Plies. He's like, give me that Becky, that Becky, that Becky. I think it's just talking about how white girls give good head.
Aww.
I can attest. They do.
Wait, it is?
Yeah.
I don't know that song.
Give me that Becky.
We're gonna have to listen to it.
Give me that Becky. Anyway.
Bacon, egg, and cheese?
Well, that too. You know, a good bacon, egg, and cheese and a blowjob kind of go hand in hand. Even if you couldn't give good blowjobs, if you made me a banging Becky every month, I'd be like,
But I do both.
Yeah. See, get you a girl that can do both. Give me a Becky and
Beckys.
make me a Becky. I want a double Becky this morning. That's the Denny's breakfast special, $15.99. 2 Beckys.
$15.99
That's a bargain.
for 2 Beckys?
A blowy and a Becky? 2 Beckys?
I know. I'm
The
saying
fuck
I'm
you
not
want?
making anything on it.
What would you want? Half off
For
a
products?
BOGO? A buy one, get one free?
For the first Becky product, I'm making like that's cost maybe say $7. Bagel, egg, cheese.
It's like
bacon.
30 cents. And
30
the blowjob's
cents.
free. So they're making profits, but I mean,
I'm making $14.
yeah.
I'm in the wrong business.
Yeah, you could be stacking paper.
Making Becky's.
It's like a 200% profit.
Can't do it.
Just open a restaurant called Becky's.
It's actually not the worst idea. Get some girls, like
Yeah.
sex work should be legal.
Sex
so
work should be legal and Becky's should Everyone should
We
just
got
have.
some girls up in the kitchen cooking and then
Like,
giving blowjobs. I don't know. I don't hate
I'd
it.
like a Becky to go, please. Bacon, egg, and cheese. And I'm like,
Yeah, I guess you like place your order and then you go get a blowjob, then you get your breakfast.
while you're waiting for your order, sir, may we help
That actually
you?
would be like a major truck stop business.
Oh, I feel bad for those waitresses.
No, I think we should empower them. Truck drivers.
No one wants to shuck a truck driver dick. He been sitting in swamp for days.
No, sometimes they like shower.
Dude's been blowing meth and
truck
driving
stops
for
have,
3
like,
days straight.
showers. They do.
He's that guy going.
How about if we make it a professional thing, then
you have to shower first.
they have to shower first. That seems reasonable.
Okay.
And it's only like a 6 a.m. to noon business.
Well, we're hiring. If you want.
You're not involved in this. This is my business plan.
I think I came up with the whole thing.
I don't think so.
Anyway, a good Becky, no matter how you want to define that, can do wonders. And sometimes it can intoxicate a man to the point where he has no control over his thoughts.
Are we still talking about a bacon, egg, and cheese?
It doesn't matter which one we're talking about. I'm saying they may have equal effect. But our last topic today, let's say your grandpa's 90.
He's dead.
Exactly. Basically
He
dead.
died at 85.
I'm not saying your grandpa. I'm saying a fictional grandpa that may be someone's grandpa. He's a billionaire. You got this little 20-year-old minx rolling through, slinging Becky's, saying, Grampy.
Minx?
I think that's like an old person term for like hot girl.
How do you know that? I've never heard that.
Well, I heard my grandpa saying it.
Minx?
Like, that little minx over there, Max. Check out that rack on that little minx.
Okay.
And so the point I'm trying to make here is we need some laws about reverse pedophilia. So we all agree older people shouldn't fuck kids. Stated fact. We all agree with that, hopefully. Most of us.
All of us.
I mean, there's people out there that disagree with that. But fuck those people. Anyway, there should be a cutoff, too. Like, you shouldn't fuck kids in diapers, and you also shouldn't fuck old people in diaper shit.
Are they even fucking?
I don't know, but if they're not, then they're getting a raw end of the dick.
I just think
You
that
shouldn't be able to. It's basically elder abuse. You shouldn't be able to coerce an old person into marriage to steal all their money by giving them good Beckies. And I just feel like there needs to be some laws put in place if you're 20, you can't have sex 40 years above
you're
your
taking
age.
it from the perspective that the young female is
Slanging Beckies.
taking advantage of the old grandpa.
Yes.
But what if they have a really great connection?
I can't even talk to a 20-year-old right now and have any connect. I'll be like, I'll be like,
Is that a TikTok dance?
maybe. I'll be like, what are you doing? I thought we were talking about the stock market. Like,
Why would you be talking to a 20-year-old about a stock market?
I don't know.
Because you want to fuck her.
my grandpa don't need them mixes coming around.
What if they have really good conversation?
About
Are we saying
what? Give me
all
one
right,
example of a good conversation a 90-year-old and a 20-year-old could have together. I remember slavery. It was great. And the 20-year-old's like,
maybe she supports slavery.
well, then God bless them. That's a marriage made in heaven. You know, there they go. And off. You know, in that situation, go ahead.
Some like billionaire men like fantasize about the fact that they're gonna like if they have no family, nothing whatsoever, they're like, I need to give all this money to somebody. And if it's gonna be a 20-year-old Instagram model, so be it.
Slavery's bad.
They're not even going to talk about that. She doesn't know anything about slavery.
Oh, she knows.
Why?
Because he brought... I don't know, guys. Protect your grandparents. Slavery's bad. Pedophilia's bad. Marilyn Manson, I'm not sure.
He's fine.
Don't send your teenage daughters to his concerts, but they might be mad at you for the rest of their life. Any last words from you, Nicolette?
Don't protect your grandparents. They can do whatever they want. They raised you.
Goat cheese is weird. It comes from foreign nipples, and we all know.
Everybody eats goat cheese. Wait, real quick. Blue cheese?
It's been a minute.
Mold.
Show 'em what it's about.
All right.
Everybody wanna make a lot.
That's all I
Okay,
got.
then they wanna go make a lot. Okay, you got a lot to say.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Face crease with them rosy
Peace.
cheeks. Lose the blush, then you looking flush in disbelief when the distance comes.
Was
right
that
to you,
even
stooping,
good?
you on the floor, knocking boots while the lions roar. Reignite your open mind. Waste some time in these candy skies, babe. In these candy skies, babe. I read the ink you